People of the hip hop world, it is I, Oktane, CEO, Chief Operator of Saba Sun Collective, Saba Sun Sound Trust, member of the Seven-Headed Dragon, member of the Diabolical Hideaway, member of Black and Tan, member of 850 FM, and various other hip-hop groups or future groups. And this is Oktane Minutes Podcast. And this edition we are talking about song 6, Just Speaking to Y'all, produced by me, utilizing sounds from one Sun Ra, who is one of the top and most innovative musicians of our time, or of his time, ahead of his time, and even innovative for today's standards. Born in Alabama, traveled to Chicago and New York, and made a name for himself, and struggled for many years because he was an independent artist. Because he was an artist during a time of segregation, dealing with chronic illnesses. He still managed to create a vibrant, lush background. See, I don't make no secrets about my sampling. I might get caught posting this if the song blow up, you know. Whatever, my bad, Sun Ra. Much respect. That's why I used your music, because you gave me a good landscape to go off of, which I appreciate. And so I had to use it, you know. I couldn't tell you what the Pacific song was, but I'm pretty sure there'll be somebody who is a Sun Ra fanatic, or if you are a sample fanatic and you know, you dig what I got going on. While I am recording this, I am also doing this on live, so I'm telling everybody, oh, please join in, and I say, please don't jump in and watch they do the exact opposite and try to join into the conversation, but it's all good. It's all good. Side note, you know, I just try to archive my stuff, but this is a future episode, so they probably won't see it till later on. So just speaking to y'all, the beat itself, as you would probably hear in the background, I mean, future episodes, because I'm going to cover everything. I'm going to try to cover all my music, everything I've ever written and recorded, and I might even do some special stuff where I have some stuff that's unreleased and cover that, but that's for the future. That's for another story sometime down in the distant. I'm going to try to record these every day, if I can, and then just have them in the can, ready on deck on YouTube for you, so you never have to wonder where the next joint is dropping. I might change the days, I might change the times, depending on whatever, just because I'm trying to keep consistent with a certain type of thing. I try to be uniform at certain points, because people are creatures of habit, and that's a good thing. So the song is basically talking about my frustration. You know, my frustration got me wanting a staycation. I just need a break from everything, you know, just dealing with everything. But, you know, at this time, you know, there's a spring break coming up, and I do go to school. Not that I really need a vacation or a spring break or whatever, but I appreciate them. I'll take it, you know. Just time to study and do my thing and whatever, which is cool. So the song is just about taking that time to elevate yourself, oneself, that time that you have. You're never not working on yourself. Even if you're working on something. If you take time off, you're working on yourself, you're working on that elevation. And that is a thing that is highly appreciated. For yourself, it's good for you. It's good for you to look within and to see what is going on in there, in your heart and mind, because other people appreciate it, and you definitely could benefit from it. So why not take that time? So that's why I'm just speaking to y'all. So the song is about me doing this. I'm just speaking to y'all. Just telling you about things. Talking to you about my music, which is something important to me and hopefully enjoyable for you. So, it's my way of giving back, and my way of attracting new fans. Not that I'm trying to sell you anything, because you can stream this for free. I'm really taking the hit on that. Yeah, the advertisers are paying for the music. You guys just enjoy the ride. So I don't really even see the plan about streaming, complaining about your music not making the money that you think it should make. I mean, it's really more or less a situation of just trying to find that middle ground, man. You just got to look at it from the perspective that you want to look at it. It's the perspective of taking care of oneself. And it's from the perspective of taking oneself in what matter, meaning if it's financially, then you want more money from streaming. And if it's another way of being financial, then it's a way to advertise for the other stuff. The more songs you have, the less you have to depend on how many streams a month per song. 300 songs that you got on there, it's way less to stream per song to make whatever quota, because you got to make something for everybody. Even though your stuff is specific people, you're making stuff for everyone, and everyone should enjoy it. Just because the one song doesn't get their attention, it may not be the 296th song that gets their attention. It might be 298 that gets their attention, and make them say, oh, let me go back and listen to everything else. That's what that's about. And that's where the real, I guess, artistic value comes in, is that you're cranking away and you don't let nothing discourage you or push you aside. You just keep cranking away and you keep making things artistically. And then you get better too. It doesn't matter if you're not good, because you're going to get better. But it's the 10,000 shots in the gym. It's the 10,000 shots in the gym that make a Michael Jordan, that make a LeBron James. It's the difference between being already good and making yourself great. There are a lot of guys who are good, but the guys who put that extra time in and put that extra grind in, that's where greatness creates itself. And that's nothing but a good thing, a great thing. Never perfect, because greatness means that you're trying to perfect everything. You could be perfect on all the big things, but it's the little minutia that you got to protect, got to perfect, you got to build upon. Everything is a staircase. You can't get to the top if you don't have the first floor. This sounds motivational. This might even be off base of what the song is actually about. But that's okay. At least for what I got going on here. For y'all. I'm just speaking to y'all. What else can we get into? Maybe I'll go over a couple of lines on the song. Yeah, so I opened it up. I said, my frustrations got me looking for a staycation, quick visitation, my peace like meditation. Truth be crazy, she could be toothy, sorta kinda lazy, probably talk a lot. Toothy, you know what I'm saying? As you know, everybody knows that I have a love for certain things. It could be, toothy. I love my Maduros. I love my Maduros. My 10th anniversary pre-domo. some of the best out, you know. Always keep a list, you know, the Dunbarton Sin Compromiso. And it's also a double entendre because it could be I'm visiting a lady. She's toothy, but toothy is also a Maduro or a natural with a lot of flavor upon sparking. Sort of kind of lazy, probably a lot of talk, you know. She ain't throwing it right, but she like to talk a lot of ish, you know. Timing when she gonna stop opportunity, move the needle on my next scheme, you know. It's like every time I make moves, I cause earthquakes, and that means that I'm making moves to mean something. That's what I mean, you know. Moving the Richter scale. You know, held down many things, so many themes, stretched thin, so I'm only on the seam like a shark's fin. So that means that I'm in these deep waters. I'm just moving for the next thing to eat, you know what I mean? Eating, making money. That's what we mean when we say we out here trying to eat, we trying to make some money. So every move that you make, especially if when you're an adult, when you're a kid, you can have hobbies that, whatever, man, but, you know, as you grow on into your discipline, those become things that should warrant you a net sum of money. So I'm going to go touch on some other things in verse 2. What I say, arthritis in my knees, back, and hands, the hard work, going through it sometimes, stress, the perks, labor of love, saw small benefits, those incentives alone make me still got it, make me see I still got it, something like that, you know what I mean? Mean that, you know, all the things I go through lets me know that in some small, minute notion, somebody appreciates what you're doing. Always remember that. And then I said, possibly sick when I wrote this due to a virus, stomach bugs, move silent, hella crazy, just over 40. The comeback to my first love after being gone shortly. So I said, yeah, I got sick. You know, the works stomach bug that was floating around down here in the southeast. It went hard and crazy. And I was still cranking away, man. I managed to make 9 tracks in like a weekend. So maybe I started on a Thursday. So kind of like the end of the weekday towards the weekend. So by Monday, not even Monday morning, probably. Maybe Monday, I don't know. Whatever the day is released was the day that I finished it, basically. Because I was mixing and mastering right after I recorded the songs, and I was just I knocked out 2 or 3 joints at once in a day, and just kept the momentum going. See what else I got up on here that I think. What I say, morsels of this rap shit is so inspiring, so I paid my return to go higher then. Rich, lush soundscapes. In the night I lay it down, you know. So this every time at night, most of the time I do most of my recording at night, and that's how I'm relaxing most of the time, that I'm laying down tracks, and I'm just making it do what it do. What I say. And then, you know, also when I say being gone shortly, I didn't rap and make music for like at least 9 to 10 years, 9.5 years, because I was busy doing other things, and I didn't care to get a new computer. But now I got a new computer and I'm back rapping. I said I disappear and reappear, highly elevated. Come peep all of this art I'm making. So I'm just saying, like, listen, man, even though I'm elevating, you can be with it or be not with it. So, you know, choice is yours, man. And it's solely your choice at this point. So, as I'm wrapping this up, because I've gone long enough. So Send a shout out to my Saba Son family. Of course, I want you to like, share, and subscribe because this will be on YouTube for now, and it'll probably be on Spotify. I'm gonna put it on Spotify podcast. I'm gonna figure out what I got to do with that and make that shit happen. And when I do make it happen, you can enjoy it there too. And I probably fix some of these issues with the sound. Because it feels like a lot of the sound was too blaring. I don't know. I might not. But I just want to let y'all know, y'all are, if y'all listening to this, I appreciate you. And I appreciate y'all going along with me on this journey. And thanks for letting me just speak with y'all. So like, share, and subscribe. Streaming everywhere. All major streaming platforms. And my physicals are available on Bandcamp, and I got stuff. I got physical CDs and I got all my downloads. So if you want to support me, best way to support me is through there. Or if PayPal figures out how to lets us put up stuff to download through their system, you can support me on PayPal. Matter of fact, you could. I'll probably put my PayPal link on there. And you can donate $1. And I'll send y'all some exclusive stuff. I don't know. I'll figure out what that is. Until I can start doing shows again. And or I get to doing shows again. And y'all can get in there as super, super exclusive club members if you're in my state where I'm doing shows. So, no further ado. Here is Just Speaking to Y'all. Enjoy. Oktane Minutes Podcast. Yeah. My frustrations got me looking for a staycation, quick visitation, my peace like meditation. The truth be crazy, shit could be toothy, sorta kinda lazy, probably talk a lot, timely, probably gon' stop opportunity, moving the needle in my next scheme, on to moving my dreams. They're all knowing this music shit held down with many things, so many themes stretched thin, so I'm only seen with the shark's fin, navigating in deep waters, rooting for the win, sitting down with the Persian food alone, maybe headed home, go head on, stay contemplating in the lab, making high science, anti-pop defiance, loud as shit, what we love it whenever we not bug it, peep it now. This a day-to-day glimpse, emotion and time. There'll be other days, and I'll be just fine. Just speaking to y'all. Yo, I'm just speaking to y'all. Yeah. This a day-to-day glimpse, emotion and time. There'll be other days, and I'll be just fine. I'm just speaking to y'all. Just speaking to y'all. Arthritis in my knees, back and hands to hard work. Going through it sometimes, stress, perks, labor of love. Saw some small benefits, those incentives alone make me feel like I still got it. Possibly sick when I wrote this due to a virus. Stomach bugs move silent, hella crazy. Just over 40, come back to my first love after being gone shortly, then thinking nothing of it. Maybe a few portions, the morsels of this rap shit so inspiring. So I paid my return to go higher than rich lust soundscapes. In the night I lay it down, loving my craft sincerely, hold many things dear to me, near perfect, correct. I just rap to connect, get down on the track to make it through time and space. And I disappear and reappear, highly elevated, compete this art I'm making. This a day-to-day glimpse, emotion and time. There'll be other days I'll be just fine. Just speaking to y'all. I'm just speaking to y'all. This a day-to-day glimpse, emotion and time. There'll be other days, and I'll be just fine. Just speaking to y'all. I'm just speaking to y'all.